Welcome, everybody. This is Ava filling in for John. Welcome to Mertech.com's Daily News Update Extra. We are sharing a video snippet that provides no nonsense, common sense, logic, and truth. I am following this channel and given this video a thumbs up. The link to this video is in the description box below. Please follow Mertech on Rumble. Give me a thumbs up and share this information far and wide. This great news update will begin momentarily. Thank you and may God bless.
Today, a bail hearing set for one of the Chinese nationals suspected of smuggling a dangerous biological pathogen into the U.S., considered a potential agro-terrorism weapon. Her partner is believed to still be in China, as the couple has been charged with conspiracy, smuggling, and fraud. Yatestone Institute senior fellow Gordon Chang joins me now. Gordon, the suspect is described as a, quote, Communist Party loyalist and researcher at the University of Michigan. To me, those words should never be in the same sentence. Why are American universities harboring the enemy often throughout our nation in the name of research?
Because the universities make a lot of money from China, through students, through other ways, contributions. And that's why we have these very disturbing ties between American institutions of higher learning and China. And we need to break that because obviously the dangers are there, as we see with this fungus case.
For every one of these foreign agents that we catch, Gordon, how many more are roaming among us and, quite frankly, clearly trying to destroy us from within?
There's so many, and it's not just the researchers. Remember, there are Chinese consular officials and Ministry of State Security agents on our soil, and they've been operating in ways that violate our laws and that are inconsistent with the Vienna Convention. But the story here is that this has been going on for a very long time, Todd. We know what's going on. We have the means to stop it, so it's on us. And that's why it's important to break these connections now, to show China that we will no longer tolerate this behavior.
I mean, so much of this, yes, can be blamed on President Biden and his open border policies. But to your point, this was happening well before that. Well before Joe Biden opened up our borders to every nation. And so the fact of the matter is we haven't stopped it still. And that makes no sense because we know what's happening. We've heard the warnings from you over years, decades even. It's disturbing that it hasn't been stopped. Meantime, I want to get your thoughts on this. President Trump and Xi Jinping, the phone call between them is expected this week. But a fundamental question to you, Gordon, should we even be having talks with the country that is actively trying to attack us like we just discussed?
Clearly not. This case in the University of Michigan, this was a biological weapons attack on the United States, an attempt to blight our agriculture, specifically barley, grain, rice, all the rest of it. And this has been going on for at least a half decade because in 2020, Americans in all 50 states received from China unsolicited seeds, and that's an attempt to plant these invasive species. So first of all, this woman shouldn't get bail at all. She should be sent to Guantanamo. But the point here is that we shouldn't be talking to a regime that is actively taking our country down. And this is not just the fungus. This is fentanyl. This is COVID. This is all the rest of it. This has to stop.
I think you make an important point. But that said, it does appear that there will be trade talks. My question for you is, will they lead to an agreement? And if they do lead to an agreement, will Xi Jinping and China honor that agreement?
Yeah, the Chinese are stalling. They want more time beyond the 90-day pause that was declared on May 12th. China always does this. There might be agreement eventually if we cave in. But no, there shouldn't be an agreement. And I don't think Xi Jinping is going to honor it. He's lost a lot of influence and control recently. He may not have the authority to deal because there are even rumors that he might be deposed this summer. I actually don't think that's the case, but nonetheless, we know that there are a lot of civilian and military officials at the top of the Communist Party that don't want him exercising any sort of power.
Gordon Chang, a clear-minded and important analysis for us this morning. We appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
Thanks, Todd.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.